year, CBSE has made slight changes in the pattern of questions in the question paper. Thus, instead of short story in the writing session, we have analytical paragraphs. So this video is about how to write an analytical paragraph. So first let me tell you what is an analytical paragraph. It's a form of writing used to explain the facts which are given as a graph, map or a table. So in the question paper, either a graph or a map or a chart or a table which gives you some data will be given, and you have to analyze the data given and you have to explain it, compare the values or compare the informations, and then you have to write a paragraph drawing some conclusions based on that given data. So now I'm going to illustrate how to write an analytical paragraph. So this is a question, a model question. The following graph compares the growth of telecommunication over postal communication during the last 4 decades. So we can clearly see how one has replaced the other over a period of time. Analyze the graph carefully and write a paragraph about the topic not exceeding 150 words. Give a suitable title also. So the graph was given. You can see that 4 decades are represented, like 1980 to 1990, 1990 to 2000, 2000 to 2010, 2010 to 2020. And each color represents the first one. First color represents telecommunication, the other one represents postal communications. So when you get a question like this, you have to comprehend or understand the meaning of the word telecommunication and postal communication. And as you know, decade means the period of 10 years. So what has happened to postal communication when the services like telecommunication has aroused? That is the question. So based on this graph, you have to write a paragraph. So when you write a paragraph, there must be a title. So in this question, actually telecommunication versus postal communication, that itself can be the title, or you can give any other relevant or suitable title to your paragraph. And then you have to interpret the data which is given in the graph. So you can see in the first decade, telecommunication was very low, whereas postal communication was very high. And in the second decade given in the graph, telecommunication has started growing and there was a very minor change in the graph of postal communication. The third one, telecommunication has increased whereas postal communication has decreased. And in the fourth one, the present decade, in this you can see that telecommunication has reached to a higher point and postal communication has diminished or lost its importance. So that is how generally you can comprehend this graph, and based on this comprehension you have to write a paragraph. So there should be a logical sequencing for that, and then you have to use suitable vocabulary and linking words. So paragraph writing means it may not be a single paragraph. Since it is a question for 10 marks, you can include minimum 3 paragraphs interpreting the data. So each paragraph when you are writing, you can start with, like, first paragraph obviously it will be the introduction. So second paragraph it should be connected to the first one. So there you can use any suitable connectors. According to the meaning, the list of connectors are given here. Okay. Then this question, I have answered those questions for you just as an example. So see, I have given the same title, telecommunication versus postal communication. So the first paragraph, it's indeed a matter of wide dispute that telecommunication has overshadowed postal communication over the last few decades. So it's a general statement. Telecommunication, as you know, it is the communication through telephone, telegraph, and then the reason all the technologies which include mail, internet, everything. So when technology advanced, postal communication has diminished. Postal services like letters, cards, etc. were an inevitable part of our life during 1980s, even though it was time consuming. But with the advancement of technology, the communication over a distance was made possible within least time, and thus there was a considerable decline in the usage of postal services. So generally, what is that graph about? How postal services were there and what happened to postal service? That was simply explained in the first paragraph. Now, as per the graph, as we can see in the graph, 1980s were the golden era of postal services, whereas telecommunication systems were not so familiar to common people. So that is according to the graph 1980-1990, that you can see that difference there. So I have explained it. And then the advent of telephones, telegrams, mobile phones energized the popularity of telecommunication systems. Thus, 90s onwards, people started getting familiarized with the technological advancements. So that also you can see in this second graph, where telecommunication has started growing very slowly. In addition to this, the emergence of internet added fuel to the immediate decline of postal services. Thus, you can see that people started losing touch with postal services in the 21st century. So, 21st century means the third one in the graph. That means 2000 onwards, 2010. So, internet use of internet increased, and thus postal services started declining. And then emergence of Android phones were another relevant innovation which made communication across the globe possible at their fingertips. Finally, we are in a world where the younger generation doesn't even know about inlands, postcards, etc. So that is about the last decade, the present decade, which we are all the part of. Now we know that we are all bothered about telecommunication, not about postal services. Now, the last conclusion. In the long run, postal communication has diminished and has become a good old memory of the old generation. But it has to be mentioned that postal communication has its own merits. Thus, we can be hopeful that the advancement of technology will certainly gear up those merits, and then the postal services will keep up the pace of the generation. So, this is the conclusion for that analytical paragraph. Okay, so this is my opinion, personal opinion, and I have generalized that opinion into a general statement, and I have concluded it. So this is how you have to write an analytical paragraph. Now, what you have to do is attempt this question. Study the chart given below, which is the result of the survey conducted in the public schools and government schools of Vadodara. This depicts the types of activities of the teenagers, that means aged 13 to 19 years, which are involved in the how they are spending their leisure time. Complete the summary about 150 words. So you have to attempt this question. Just go through the graph, analyze the data, then try to interpret, explain it in your own words, and connect it to the general condition which is prevalent in the society. So that is how to write an analytical paragraph. So if you have any doubts, please clarify and try to answer it in your own words. And once when you answer this, you can keep this in your portfolio. So write it in A4 sheets. Okay, thank you.